What's going on, Hess Apprentices? Mr. Hess back with another video. Today we're going to go ahead and show you, or today I'm going to show you how to do the mug layout. So I have a new document started, so I just hit create new over here, and I'm going to first set up our size to, or I'm going to set the blank up to the size of our piece of paper, set some constraints so that we can make sure that everything's printed on the mug that we would like, and then I will have you go ahead and get started from there. So in order to set up, first we're going to go up to the print tab up on top here. Then we're going to change our points, or we're going to change our units from points to inches. And let's go ahead, and our width is going to be 9.5, so 9.5, and our height is going to be 4. And then we'll go ahead and hit create. So we have our blank here. This is actually how big a piece of paper that we're going to print on. In order to see everything, I'm going to come down to the bottom here, hit fit on screen so I can see everything. Then I'm going to actually put some constraints in because the roller or the printer needs some space for the rollers to be on, and it can't print like the very leading edge, and it can't print the leading or the back edge because, again, those rollers have to actually hold on to the paper for us, and it has to be in contact with the printer cartridge. So we're going to need to put some margins in, essentially. In order to do that, we're going to go up to where it says View. We'll go down to where it says Rulers, and then we'll click Show Rulers. And that will allow us to actually see accurate measurements of our piece, so we can see it's 9.5 by 4 inches. And I'm going to actually scroll over just a little bit. And we'll do the top ones first. So the top and bottom are 1/4 inch. So if I can see here is 1 inch, half of that is obviously 1/2 inch, half of that again is 1/4. Hopefully yours are similar to mine, but if they're not, again, we should know how to read a ruler by now. We can kind of figure out what exactly 1/4 inch is. So we have a half inch, half of that is 1/4. We'll go ahead and drop those in. So that's the top and the bottom are both quarters. The left and right sides, they are 3/4 of an inch. So what I'm doing, in case you didn't see, is I'm hovering my mouse over the ruler itself. I'm left clicking, holding, dragging, and then this one is going to be 3/4 of an inch. So I'm going to go to my half, and I'm going to add 1/4, so 3/4 of an inch. And if you mess up like mine, so mine's just a tiny bit off, if you hit Control Z, it will back it up, and it'll erase it, and then you can go ahead and replace it. And I'm going to scroll over, and I have a 1/2 inch plus 1/4 inch, which is right there. So I have 3/4 of an inch on each side. The very last thing, this might be helpful for you, since this is 9.5 inches. We're gonna split that in half, so that'd be 4.5 plus 1/4 would be 4.75 inches. So we know where the middle of our mug is, in case you have anything to do with that. You know where the middle is, but from there, again, you can have your one layout on this side, one layout on that side, or again, the outsides would be where, or the far left and far right would be where your handle would be. This line would be the middle of your mug, so that would be the opposite of the handle. If you want everything facing towards the middle, you know what you got to do. But you should have your layouts from there. Now it's your goal, using the tools that we've already learned. You can place images in, you can make backgrounds with shape tools, you can put gradients in, you can put your text in. It's going to be up to you to kind of finish this off. And the best part is if you get a graphic that you really like, but it's really pixelated when we blow it up to this big, you have an awesome use in the pen tool, and you can remake yours using then the live paint bucket tool once everything's solid. Live paint bucket tool, and you can paint it back in, so you can basically make your own or remake your own graphics. But otherwise, good luck. I can't wait to see what you create. And remember, design, create, build, and test.